so here's the deal. I've heard about color blocking. I've heard about time blocking. I've heard about project management. I've heard about say the no, say the yes, pre-plan, do all the stuff. Yeah, I get it. But have you ever heard of this concept? Okay, so I love watching financial gurus and learning how they do what they do and why they do what they do. And they all have slight different tweaks to their system. But there's a concept that many of them use called the zero based budget. If you haven't heard about it, check it out. Everyone from Dave Ramsey to the budget mom, you name it, they all talk about the same thing, the zero based budget, meaning that whatever money is coming into your household, it gets allocated to categories so that at the end of your budget sheet, you're at zero, right? Every dollar has a home, whether it's savings, paying off debt, buying your groceries, whatever it is. Have you ever thought about doing a zero based calendar? Really? Here, this is the thought. So every month, you already know how many days you have. In every day, there's 24 hours. You already know how many of those hours you sleep and you eat and you do certain things. So you've narrowed down to a certain number of hours that can be allocated. Now, that allocation can go to what I would call debt, doing your job, because we've got to do the job to get the money to do the other stuff, right? But you also have some time that's not allocated. That could be time that you volunteer somewhere. It could be a hobby that you're pursuing. It can be spending quality time with a loved one, whatever it is. But most people talk about there are things they want to do and achieve that they aren't making time for. Well, actually, you have time for it. It's you're not budgeting your existing time for it. So, would you have to give up TV to learn French or learn a new skill or spend time in the backyard with the dog and the kid? You might, but if it was actually planned on your calendar, would you do it? Just like following a budget for your money, you allocate it to certain things and you make sure that it happens. Now, I will tell you that I've been doing this recently, that everything from the time I get home, because after work is really where this time of discretionary time is, I take my time after work and I go, how much of this time am I going to spend watching a TV show? How much of this time do I spend doing a hobby? How much of a time do I spend talking to my husband? And I actually follow that plan. So it makes sure that every evening I spend time with him, that we're just talking. We're not just sitting in a room being humans, we're actually interacting. I actually spend time now doing a hobby. I spend time doing some yoga or planking or some sort of exercise to decompress my body. Whatever that looks like for you, make a list and then allocate time to it, put it in your planner, and have a zero based time budget. See if that works for you. And guys, seriously, we have a whole team of people on our channel that are providing content for you guys to make sure that we're talking from everything from marketing to emails to mindset to just life skills, because your life and business aren't in balance, they're in harmony. Make sure you're subscribing to our channel and talk to you soon.